An Erios original.
Hello and welcome to Webcrawlers. This is our mailbag episode where we read your reviews, if we have some, and play your voicemails and read any emails if they're interesting. I'm Allie Siegel.
I'm Melissa Stettin.
Do we have any new reviews?
We fucking better.
I actually think we do.
Oh, we do. This is from Marcy2913. Allie and Melissa are so smart and funny. I have a big lesbian crush on both of you. I'm forever a bimbo.
Fuck
P.S.
yeah.
The GOP is absolutely based in hate. Gay pie.
Thank you. Yeah, we got a Patreon troll.
Yeah, I had to block a Patreon troll.
Yeah, thank you for your cash, but you were just like trolling us.
That was. I deleted his comments like immediately after because I got alerts. I get alerts for comments, and I was like, "What is this?" Just like, yeah, it was mean. This is from Zach Van Dyke. Great podcast. Are you a fan of podcasts? Are you a fan of things that are great? If you answered yes to either of those questions, then this is the show for you.
Thank you.
That's very nice. Thank you.
I was about to answer that. I was like, actually, I don't like podcasts, but I realized he was talking about ours.
We got an email from Cammie.
It's like, hi, I am a Nigerian prince. I just inherited.
You need to send me $20 so I can send a... Okay, this is backwards on a rotary. Hi, Queens. Thank you for playing my voicemail. Oh, this is Cammie. Wait, is this the car curse? Yes. Car curse girl.
Oh, because I have more to say about that.
Yes. Well, this is okay. So thank you for playing my voicemail. Web callers are so much fun. I look forward to it all the time. I want to let you know what backwards on a rotary means. A rotary is just another word for a traffic circle or a roundabout. That's what we were wondering. She's like a rotary.
Right. Oh, this is the other car person. Okay.
Yes. Also want to let you know, Allie, that you certainly will not get any traffic tickets. I have been working with intention and energy lately, and I have put the good and safe intention into the universe that you will not get any traffic tickets.
Girl.
This email is from March 5th. This was a week ago.
Girl, don't do any witchcraft on my behalf, because let me tell you what happened.
I was never cursed. I was just a bad driver, but I'm a better one. Love you, Discord, or love you, girls, Cammie from the Discord. Well,
girl,
newsflash.
On March 9th, I got my first speeding ticket in 10 years.
On your birthday. And what? So you texted us to that, and Maria's like, did you not tell him it was your birthday?
Okay, so I didn't. I was like in shock. It was the weirdest pullover I've ever had.
Yeah, I haven't got a speeding ticket in at least 10 years, more, like 15 years.
I actually might contest it because my boyfriend made a good point. So the guy wasn't in a car or a motorcycle or behind me.
Huh?
So I was driving, and then like...
Were you on a street or a freeway?
On the street. And then miles down, he walked into the street and then goes like this. And so I thought he was stopping me because like a truck was going to come out or like something was happening. And so I slowed down, and then he like went like this, like to pull over. And so then I pulled over, and he was like, ma'am, you were going 50. And I was like, what? And I guess it was like a 35, even though like, what are speed limits? Sure. But my boyfriend was like, if you didn't drive past him and you like were able to slow down from like miles ahead, like from like a mile ahead, how did he know how fast you were going? Like that makes no sense. Was there like
another cop radaring people? And
I didn't see that, but that would be
to pull over people.
But
that's
like
weird.
Nothing about it makes sense. So I'm like, I don't know. It's just like I have to like look into how it works, but also like I'm such a lazy person. Like you really think I'm going to show up to court? So
yeah.
And also it doesn't say on my ticket how much it is.
Oh.
Which also confuses me. No.
Oh, that's
But also
weird.
I can't find my ticket anymore. I lost it somewhere in my car.
No. Oh no, there's gonna be a warrant for your arrest.
Literally. So now I'm just like all confused. And I looked on the internet because I just like was hoping I could put in my driver's license or my license plate.
And it would show up.
And it said tickets usually don't get processed for 30 days. He's
but
like,
when is it due though?
Right. And they were like, but you still need to pay or show up, before that time if that's when. And I'm like,
Well,
so
how
what do
you know?
I do?
But so you told him it was your birthday, or did he say?
I did not. So I didn't say anything. And then when he came to give me the ticket, I was like, it's my birthday today. And he was like, I know, I just saw that when I was filling it out. Like, I'm so sorry. That really sucks. Like, I'm really sorry. Which made me realize I should have said it in the beginning.
I bet he would have let you go.
I know.
Maybe.
But I was so like confused about what was happening. Like,
that's so strange.
Tickets are so 90s. Like, who gets a ticket?
I know.
That's crazy.
Who gets speeding ticket? That's
who gets
so
a speeding ticket?
Stupid.
Yeah. So, guys, don't do any good energy stuff on my behalf. I don't need it because it
backfires.
It backfired somehow.
Wow. Well,
that's that.
That's that.
Hi, this message is for the web crawlers. My name's Tracy. I'm in South Dakota, and I was calling. I was just listening to the podcast about that, like influencer who like turned Christian and then renounced yoga or whatever.
Yes.
And you guys were like, "Is that a thing?" And I am here to tell you it is a thing. When my first daughter was born, like 6 years ago, I was in this kind of like mom's group trying to, find stuff to do and meet people because I didn't have none of my friends had kids yet. And it was like this Christian mom's group that I joined as something to do. Mm-hmm. And they hosted their events, like a church would host the events every week, and you'd get together, have coffee, and like there'd be free breakfast and, chit chat or whatever. And then they'd have like a speaker talk about, picky eaters or I don't know, fun activities to do with your babies. In this particular one, a friend of mine, she actually came to do like a meditation and like yoga thing with the group. And it was at this Baptist church in town. And it was really lovely. It was like a little self-care thing, like how to take a minute for yourself, blah, 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 whatever. And, but after she did it, this church said, you know what, guys, next year you guys don't need to be at this group, your mom's group. We're not going to have it anymore. And it was because they did not like that this person had come in to do like a yoga and meditation thing in their church.
Oh
because they believed that was like, I don't know, satanic or something. And so they did not invite the mom's group back. And it was kind of like this really weird thing, but it's not the only time I've ever heard that. I think, I don't know, it's like a Baptist, evangelical. I'm not really sure. I'm not particularly Christian myself. I kind of was in this group just as something to do because, like I said, I didn't really know anyone, and I live in South Dakota, which is a pretty, conservative, religious sort of place. Yeah. So I've since found other people to hang out with, and I no longer do that. But yes, it is a thing that for some reason there's some Christians who just really don't think yoga and meditation are good things to do. And it is a little bizarre. But that's my message for today. So, yeah, carry on. Thanks. Love you guys.
Yeah, that yoga being like satanic and demonic.
That's so crazy.
I don't get it's so crazy.
It's so weird.
You're literally
I can think of so many more things that are satanic and demonic.
Yeah, you're exercising. You're just moving your body around.
So weird.
You're all crazy.
Hi, it's Rachel the widow.
Rachel!
I thought I was out. I thought I had kicked the voicemail leaving habit, but it was just because there were no mailbags. And now that they're back, I got to do it.
Yes.
And I know I've been putting it off because it's an addiction. Once you start, you can't stop. But I have to. I'm like, fine. I got to talk about my car curse because I thought I was cursed with cars until the original caller called in with her stuff, and it was way worse. But before I turned 29, I was already on my fourth car because my first three cars were totaled. Only one of those were my fault, miraculously. I mean, I'm not a terrible driver for someone who was only recently diagnosed with ADHD. But,
that's why I'm a bad driver.
I'm a little spoiled, so these were all new cars. My first car I had for, I think, like 4 years, and I was in college and I was home for summer, and I was staying with my friend downtown, Chicago, to go to Lollapalooza. And my mom called me. I had left my car at their house, and she had taken it to go to the grocery store, go do some errands or something. And she came out of the store, and my car had been run into. So this woman, like older woman, all I remember is that she was in a Sebring convertible, hit like sideswiped some cars, hit a couple others, ran into the back of my car, which was in a parking spot, and pushed it into the aisle of the parking lot.
Oh my God.
And just completely totaled it. And no one was in it. It just was.
How did that happen?
I mean, there was a bunch of damaged cars, but mine was the most damaged. It was very sad. It was my first car. And then the next car I had for like 2 years, and I was at a stop sign, and I started going, and someone going perpendicular. It was December, so she had some ice on her windshield. Talk about not scraping it all off. And the sun was shining, and she didn't see the stop sign, and she just ran right into me. So that totaled that car. And then the next car I had for 6 years. And then again, it was winter. It was January. I think I looked away for a second. The car in front of me was stopped. I couldn't stop in time because it was icy. And then I turned and hit a telephone pole. So that one was the one.
Oh my God.
And that was.
I think there's a part 2. I wonder what year Lollapalooza she went to. I was there in 2010. Saw Green Day.
Hi, it's Rachel the Widow again. I don't even remember where I was. Last car I got. So the car I have now, I've had for 7 years, so the longest, and I'm almost about to hit 100,000 miles on it. So hopefully my curse is lifted as well. But yeah, it's crazy. And I did pass my driver's license on the first try. Not to brag. Didn't know that was a brag, but I guess it is. What else did you guys talk about today? You talked about Adderall shortage.
Yes.
I would have to look it up to be sure. But I think, there's definitely more people being diagnosed for legitimate reasons as well. I mean, people have been getting Adderall. And, I remember in college people being like, hey, Adderall. And I'm like you, Allie. It just makes me, like I could sleep, and it doesn't affect my sleep at all. And
I slept all day yesterday on so much Adderall.
Focus, which obviously is not working because I just lost my train of thought. Oh, yeah. We're getting diagnosed. Girls are not diagnosed enough as kids, so there's a lot of us growing up and in our 30s and with the internet and social media figuring out, oh, hey, wait a minute, my brain doesn't work the way it should. But also, because it's a stimulant and it's like is it a Schedule 1 drug?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's one of those scheduled drugs that is highly regulated by the government. They are only allowed to make so much. So even though more people were getting diagnosed, they weren't making any more.
Oh,
so
interesting.
Hopefully that's being fixed. I haven't looked into it really. My extended release has been okay. So I haven't really figured out. And now I'm like tired. Why am I suddenly got tired halfway through my sentence?
Talking's exhausting.
It's so nice to have Melissa back. Allie, you did a great job holding down the fort with her gone. But we always love your dynamic together, so it's great to hear you, and it's great to hear the mailbags and get to hear from the bimbos again. Love you both. Boy, boy, boy.
Yep, that Adderall shortage.
Well, because also, I mean, I know there's other alternatives. Like there's Ritalin, there's Vyvanse.
Do adults take Ritalin?
Yeah, I think
guess
my boyfriend's
could.
on Ritalin.
Oh.
But Vyvanse did not mesh with me. Vyvanse made me manic. Vyvanse did feel like meth
Vyvanse.
to me. Oh, really?
Yeah, because Adderall to me it was too intense.
Oh my God, Vyvanse was too intense for me.
Oh, interesting.
Vyvanse, I would text people and tell them I was really grateful for them.
That's amazing.
Yeah, I was like, I need to get off this stat. I'm
I
like,
love
this is
everything.
why I
I
got
love you so
sober.
much.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, next message.
Hey, ladies. This is your Nashville friend. Okay, so
Nashville.
I am calling from the web crawlers, or for the web crawlers.
From the web crawlers.
So I'm calling because of the whole driver's test. Did you pass it on your first try? I did. I was 21.
Wow.
I passed it, but I think I only passed it because I live in Nashville, and there's no traffic here. But then I moved back home to California, and I was stressing out. So like, oh my God, they're gonna make me do this test and do all kinds of crazy things, put me on the freeway. I don't know. Anyway. But now, since I have my driver's license in Nashville, I didn't have to take it in California. They just issued me a license. So I got
that's good.
lucky, I
That's
feel.
what I did, too.
And I did pass it on my first try. I didn't have to cry. I didn't have to do anything. I just drove around
Must
the
be
block
nice.
and sparked. That was it. So maybe trying to get your license in a little country town.
Go to another state.
Best way.
Yeah.
And then just move back to your city. I'll let you guys go.
That's
I love listening to you guys. I'm happy that you guys are back. I just got hung because I ran a red light for talking to you guys.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, my God.
Maybe I should take my license. All right. Love you guys. Bye.
I actually have a story about that.
Oh,
Is I kept failing my license test at Santa Monica DMV.
right.
And then I went to Thousand Oaks DMV and I passed.
Oh.
So I think that there are some DMVs that are like worse than others or like more strict than others. And like some are in like better driving areas than others. So that is a component of it for sure.
It's got to be so hard doing a driving test in Los Angeles.
Oh my God. Can you
There's
imagine
crazy
like downtown
drivers.
LA DMV?
No, yeah. The DMV already here is just such a nightmare.
Oh God.
Yeah. Well, move to a small town, pass your driver's test, and move.
And then move back. It makes more sense.
Life hack.
Hello, web crawlers. This is Kira again. I've called several times, but that's not important. What I was listening to your episode on the day that Roe v. Wade was officially overturned.
Oh,
And
dark day.
how the Satanic Temple is quote unquote working towards
That was a really long time ago.
the religious exemption status. And I have an opinion that if the Satanic Temple had not stated that we're not actually believers in Satan, we're not like what I understand is the whole point behind them is they're a political movement trying to use the status of a temple as a religion, basically to hold up a mirror to the people in power who have been giving these exemptions and stuff, to say, well, yeah, you're doing it for them. We're a religion. You have to do it for us now, right? But my opinion is if they had actually leaned into the fact of, yeah, we believe in Satan and we believe that fetuses need to be aborted for because Satan told us that it's parasitic and that's blah, 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 or whatever. If they had leaned into like, it's a bloodletting thing, as a weird, quote unquote, religious thing, they would have probably had more success. But because they're doing it is in this very plain in your face, you're being hypocritical about it, politicians, because they're essentially saying you're being hypocrites and we know you're being hypocrites. The people who are being hypocrites continue to be hypocrites about it. So that's my opinion. Anyway, love you guys. I've still got about a year of episodes to catch up on, but honk.
I see what she's saying. She's saying,
It took me a second, but then I got it.
yeah, if the Satanic Temple leaned into
Yes. Be like, this is our religious, it's not
Hail
about bodily
Satan.
autonomy. It's about religion because there's so much it's about God,
Right. Okay. That's interesting. I think she calls.
Hello, web crawlers. This is Kira again. Like I said, I'm about a year behind on episodes, so I don't even know if any of y'all remember this, but everyone, of course, knows Becky finally passed the driver license.
Yes.
Awesome. But because like 4 different people have called. Every time they've called in, it's reminded me of my own driver license story, which I'll get to the punchline at the very end. There's 2 punchlines, kind of. Anyway, I went on my 16th birthday. I was so excited. The driver's ed teacher was like, "You're the top of the class. There's no way you're going to fail all this stuff." Anyway, I get there, go through the test. The guy's great. Finish the test. I'm feeling like, oh yeah, I totally did it. I did all my signals. I checked my blind spots, did the parallel parking, which was like, I swear a bus could have fit in that spot. But anyway, get to the thing, go inside, tell my mom, yeah, I think I did good and great. And anyway, get up to the desk and got this smile on my face. And he's like, "Sorry, sweetie, your test was great, but you killed us both." And I'm like, what? What do you mean? I'm so confused. What do you mean I killed us? He's like, yeah, we got hit by a train. Both of us are dead right now. And then he proceeds to tell me that the railroad crossing on this little fake road thing that they have, the red lights were flashing. And I remember the red light being flashing because the thought went through my head, oh, wow, that looks like a real railroad crossing. And I ran right over it without stopping.
Sorry, you killed us.
So,
oh, my God.
First punchline is I got killed on my first driver's test.
That's really funny.
And the second punchline is I ended up later getting a job as a driver license examiner. And
Really? Stop it.
That office. And because, government workers stay where they are forever, my first day for work as an examiner, I walk in and the first thing out of his mouth is, "Hey, train spotter."
That's so funny.
Yeah, that was my nickname for the over 5 years that I worked there.
Train
Even
spotter.
though I was like, I think 33 when I finished working there. Anyway,
Wow.
they remembered me for over 10 years because I got us hit by a train.
That's really funny.
Honk, honk, or should I say, woo, woo.
Yeah, what noise does a train make?
Sorry, you can't pass a driver says you killed us.
You killed us. That's really funny. Wow, imagine being a driving test person.
Oh, I could never.
Oh my God, no.
Oh, I could never. Okay, next message.
This message is for the web crawler.
Oh,
I know who this is.
Actually, it's today is March 9th, and this message is actually for the birthday girl.
Uh-huh.
Happy
Oh boy.
birthday to you.
Oh.
Happy birthday
Wow.
to you. Happy birthday. I'm sorry. Thief of police. Alice Siegel, big Jewish natural. Happy birthday. To you. Okay, love you, bye.
Oh my God. We need to make a little audiogram of that just so I can have it and play it at all times whenever I'm sad.
Amazing.
Thank you so much.
So great.
Oh God. That really meant a lot to me.
Hi, girlies. This is Zizi from, I live in Mississippi now.
Mississippi.
I'm calling because I'm pretty sure that the scary vacuum / possibly the scary lamppost movie is The Brave Little Toaster.
Oh, no.
I'm not going to do any research to find out because that movie is pretty scary and I don't want to have to watch any of it again, but I definitely remember like a scary vacuum in there somewhere and probably some more scary stuff. And it's from 1987. I did Google to get that much, so I think that's what y'all are talking about. So y'all call back in and let me know if that's it. Okay, love you. Bye.
Wow. Remember when Maria got so mad?
Oh my God. That's one of the funniest. She was like, you sound, what did she say?
Like an idiot.
Yeah. you sound like a
never
moron.
Seen the Brave Little Toaster, you idiot.
It was there's so many
never seen
past
it.
episodes. God, Maria really needs to come back sporadically because we had a great thing going.
Just so she can
Yeah.
Tell us how
Stupid we are.
You're fucking idiots.
It's my love language, someone making fun of me.
Listen, I'm over this with the missing Maria, whatever. Like, we get it. She's busy. She's doing other things. I'm distraught. Like, I need all three of you. The fact that Melissa went and had a baby, didn't even think of others.
I'm
Exactly.
sorry.
Yeah, I appreciate that you're back. Like, and Allie, I appreciate for holding it down. Like, it's not that I don't love each of you singularly, but, like, I need the whole trio.
That's so weird.
And
We were
Allie,
just
like,
talking
you held
about
it
that.
down so tough. I'm telling you, like, I will show people your Instagram annoyingly and, like, make people follow because the memes that you share, they speak to me. They do. And, like, I appreciate that. Melissa, how dare you leave for a while? You did. I'm almost done forgiving you. But, like, literally with the Maria, we get it. Like, you're busy, but, like, please, for the love of God, I need some consistency in my life. And this is the only place that I really need it to come from. Like, all I need is to have a podcast to be able to put on as a one steady thing happening in my life. Oh, you know what the other steady thing was? The big one.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You
They do
mentioned it
Patreon
in
still.
the answering machine message. You said, did I mention the big ones? Yeah, you did, Maria, twice. Where you at? I mean, it's time. Like, I feel like literally my life has not been the same since you've not all three been on the pod. Like, I need each of you
I'm sorry.
present.
Okay.
I'm just, like, really going through it, and I need this in my life. Thank you for your consideration. Can I just tell you, I don't even, like, instead of, like, you know, looking at ex-boyfriend's Instagram to look for activity, I look at Maria's Instagram to see what the hell she's up to.
That's really
doesn't
funny.
post.
No new baking videos,
I
no new
know.
Web Crawlers episodes. I can't take it anymore. So, I don't know. Hopefully, you know, you'll come back soon because I am exhausted from trying to act like everything's okay.
Me
And
too,
this is
sister.
step one to getting my life back on track.
Wow.
Is get the three of your pretty little asses in the recording studio together. Please, for the love of God. Okay. I hope you had a good time at Alien Con. Bye.
You know, Maria still does the big ones with Amanda, but they do 2 episodes a month, but it's on their Patreon.
Yeah, and I also think Maria's off social.
Yeah, she doesn't post.
She's like a wilderness girl.
She is back in LA, though. We will say that.
She is. Maybe we'll get her on the pod.
We will say that. Okay, 2 messages left.
This message is for the web crawlers. Hey, web crawlers team. This is Matt. Matagonia on the Discord. Calling from Denver. I just wanted to share a bizarre experience I had a few years ago that I think might interest you guys.
Great.
Yeah, I'm excited.
I was driving down a deserted road in the middle of the night when I saw something strange in the sky.
Oh.
It was a glowing object that seemed to be moving in a way that no aircraft I've ever seen could move.
Oh.
It was almost like it was dancing in the sky.
This is
I
beautiful
pulled over to get a
description.
better look, and I noticed that there were no other cars around. It was dead silent, except for a strange buzzing noise that seemed to be coming from the object.
Oh.
I watched it for a few minutes, completely transfixed, until it suddenly shot off into the distance and disappeared.
Oh.
To this day, I have no idea what it was that I saw. It could have been a UFO or maybe some kind of secret military aircraft, but I've never been able to find any answers. I'm curious if you guys have ever covered any similar stories on the show, and if you have any thoughts or theories about what I might have witnessed. Keep up the great work. Love the show. Okay, if you could tell, I asked ChatGPT to write a voicemail for me to call into your podcast.
I knew he was reading something.
What it wrote. So that was fun. Thank you. Love the show. Bye.
Wow. I mean, I knew he was reading something, but I thought he had like pre-written it.
I thought it was like anxiety, like he had written his voicemail out.
Wow. I didn't see that coming.
I didn't. Wow.
Twist.
What a twist. Wow. That's
Wow,
really funny.
that's funny. Write a voicemail to call into what? That's amazing.
That's so crazy.
I believed it. I thought that was a real story.
Me too. That's wild.
Wow. Oh man, are people going to be doing that now?
That's actually so funny.
That's funny.
Wait, I want to try it.
Chat GPT. Yeah, I want to try it too.
Chat GPT is crazy.
It really is crazy.
I wonder what Chat GPT Plus entails.
Oh, I don't know.
What are you saying to do it?
Write a voicemail for me to call into Webcrawler's podcast. This is very similar to what Patagonia. I was driving on a deserted road late at night when I saw a bright light in the sky that seemed to be following me. It was moving in a way that didn't seem like a plane or helicopter, and it was completely silent. I'm not saying it was aliens, but it was definitely something I could explain. I would love to hear your thoughts on what it could have been. Keep up the great work, and thanks for all the interesting topics you cover.
Mine keeps saying, hello. You've reached the voicemail for the Web Crawlers podcast. We love hearing from our listeners, and we'd be thrilled to feature your message on an upcoming episode. If you have a question, comment, or suggestion for the show, please leave a message after the beep. We're always looking for interesting topics to explore and new perspectives to consider. And if you have a creamy or mysterious story to share, we'd love to hear that too. Just remember to keep it brief and to the point. Thanks for calling the Web Crawlers podcast.
Wow.
Yeah, I write a voicemail for me to call into Webcrawler's podcast, but I don't know.
Well, Oh well. Last voicemail of the day.
Here we go.
Hi, this is a message for the web crawlers.
Becky!
It's Becky from England. Hello, Melissa, Ali. I really hope you can hear me okay. I've got my headphones in and I'm walking the dog.
I hear you amazingly.
And sometimes when I call you from the house, it sounds like I'm in a microwave. So I thought...
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
Oh, yeah.
I just wanted to let you guys know that I went to see a psychic the other night, and it was amazing.
Oh, drop us some deets.
Unreal. My friend wanted to go, and I wasn't really sure, if I'm honest. It was definitely more for her. Like, I was more going with her for support. I didn't really think that I would get a lot out of it. She's had a lot of change in her life recently. So, like, she wanted to go to sort of find out about her future. But I just went with her, and I thought it'd be a bit weird if I didn't get a reading as well. And I'm just absolutely mind blown. I'll tell you, she said at least 10 things to me that were absolutely spot on, but obviously I'm not going to go through them all. I'll maybe give you my dribs and drops. Well, I'll tell you one thing she said, quite a big one. So I wouldn't like to say that I have been trying for a baby for some time, but I will say that maybe like 6 months ago we stopping. How do I explain it? We stopped not trying.
Right.
To not get pregnant, if that makes sense. So we get there, and she does my friends, which is amazing, and she gets my tarot cards out, and she says to me, before I take your cards, is there anything that you would like to ask me? And in my head, I think, I want to ask, will I ever get pregnant?
Right.
But I don't. So I didn't say anything, and I said, no, I can't think of anything. So she says, okay. She gets me to pull out 10 cards, puts them down. She picks up the first card, and she says, so you're having trouble with fertility? And then it went on from there. So I just could not believe it.
That's crazy.
It was absolutely insane. But yeah, she said a lot more things to me. So I'll ring back in a couple of days or something, and I'll tell you something else that she said. So I don't give you any boring, long voicemails. But yeah, I just couldn't believe it. Like 5 seconds later, so you're having trouble with fertility then? I was like, what?
Oh, that's it. It ends there.
Guys, if you know any good psychics who would like want to come on the show and do a reading for me and Melissa, if Melissa's open to it, or at least just me, let us know. Because like, or if you're a psychic, like I would love that to do like a extra like bonus mini episode where a psychic just like tells us
tell me
what's
about
up.
me, please.
Yeah, because I need to know what's going on.
Wow.
Anyways, guys, please keep calling in with your, ooh, Melissa did big stretch. Big stretch. Good girl. Good
Daylight
girl.
savings time.
Who's a good girl? Oh my God. Yeah. This fucked me up hard.
Yeah, it should be illegal.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like, we're not farmers. So why do I have to obey this?
I'm a podcaster.
Yeah. I'm a podcaster, not a farmer. How many times do I have to tell you? Although I have been gardening a lot. And I went to Home Depot and I got a raspberry bush, a blackberry bush, and a blueberry bush.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah. And I put them in like a little, what is it? Like those standing like garden boxes. And I also got cilantro and basil.
Ooh.
Because that's like it's going to be my new thing is gardening, I think. So actually, I am a farmer.
So you are a farmer. So this time change helps
me.
you. When you get up at 6 a.m. to tend to your
I've been toiling the soil for hours now. Anyway, guys, thank you for calling in. We love you. Continue to call in. I'm Allie Siegel.
I'm Melissa Stetson.
And that's the pod. Bye.
Bye.
An Erios original.
Powered by Acast.